Perfect your backswing from setup to parallel to the ground. Why is that so important? We're going to talk about that today. My name is Jess Frank. I'm a PGA teaching professional here at Deer Creek Golf Club. I love teaching this game. I've been teaching it for 20 years. I love helping golfers play better golf. And when I'm on the lesson tee and I'm giving lessons and I'm thinking about my YouTube videos and what I want to explain to you all and what I see is that this is crucial and can help you immediately play better golf because so many people do it. And what I'm talking about here is from setup, just setting up to the ball, to where the club is parallel to the ground. So the first 3 or 4 feet in your swing, which is so important and which sets you up for the rest of your golf swing, because this is what I usually see. I see people whipping the club inside. That club gets so flat and parallel to the ground on their backswing, that's very, very detrimental. Also, what happens is that they turn their shoulders too flat. Okay, so how do we make the perfect backswing stack and tilt style to help you get the club right on line immediately? So this is what we're going to do. So I often say, okay, when do I take an alignment stick? I'm going to make it exactly the angle of my 6-iron here. In fact, I'll move it back a little bit so you can see it like this. So that's pretty much close to the angle of my 6-iron, maybe a little, there we go, that's good. Okay, then I come right out in front of this, okay? Again, what I mostly see people do is boom, over here, shoulders flat, club whipped inside. So what do? We work on bringing this club up. And how do we do that? Left shoulder down, club goes up, okay? Left shoulder down, club goes up. So the tilt is what's making you get the club upright. So this, where the club's much flatter, my shoulders are flatter. So how do I do that, okay? So basically, I'm gonna tilt my left shoulder to the ground. That brings my right shoulder up and back. So I swing, tilt the left shoulder up and back, and you can see where the club is swinging up the swing plane here. Okay, so it's going up this way here, up, and boom. Now I'm up, my left arm's across my shoulders, and I can hit shots from there. So that's a good way to practice, so I can always check that. Here, club's parallel to the ground, and that really helps. So I was giving a lesson the other day, and all I did to somebody was I said, listen, ignore the quarantine hair that I have, because it's still not cut, quarantine hair. So basically I said, let's make the golf club feel as light as possible in the backswing. I said, does this feel light when you put the club like this? And he said, no. And I said, does this feel light? And he said, oh my goodness, the club feels like a feather. So it doesn't feel like it weighs anything at all. So that's how you get the club back. You start to feel like this club is going to go, even though it's not going to do that, it's still going to move on an angle, but that's what you're going to feel, that club going up. And you can see that is that now the club goes up the swing plane here, and now it's in a really good spot. And so what it looks like from straight here, it looks like this, boom. And also what's happening, you can do this just by tilting the shoulders and letting the club go up. So a lot of times people tilt the shoulders, but the club goes too far in. So what you have to do is tilt the shoulders and make the club light, very light. Because what happens from here now is that as you rotate the body, the club, the heaviness of the club is going to make it fall behind you. So you don't even have to manipulate anything. So that's all I feel, and that's all I worked on with besides tilting the shoulders, letting the club go up more. And he started hitting the ball a lot more solid immediately. So I know this works. I know this can help your game. And I see this all the time. The other issue that comes with this is that when you swing the club back and it goes flat or where the club's like level to the ground like this, is that the club face opens. So as you rotate this back, the club face opens. And then usually what happens is you come over the top. And that's what goes on. That's what I see from most players, that they go, okay, well, I'm going to feel more powerful by bringing the club behind me, and then it goes up and over. Here's the other little secret that a lot of people don't talk about, though. This is the secret to this backswing, and it's 2 words, and it's something that I always work on with people. So what you don't want is if my hands are hanging like this here, I don't want my hands working away from me. Okay, that's bad. That's going to swing the club too much out and across. You're going to chop it. You hit it off the toe. It's not going to be pretty. You're going to leave me nasty comments in the YouTube section. So we don't want that. We want good comments. So good comments is what? The hands have to work in on a path here. So the hands work in and the club head works up. Hands in, club head up. Hands in, club head up. And so you can see is that my club isn't going flat. So you can see the stick, the reference point here, is that this club, as my hands work in, the club head is working up. So many times you tell people, oh, bring your hands in, they start to whip it behind them, okay? The other part to that is we definitely don't want to go this way. Our hands definitely don't want to go away from our body. So a combination of a couple things here. You can feel your upper arms against your chest. You know, there's a towel drill people put underneath their arms. So that's a good feeling too. If you ever thrown a medicine ball, you can rotate this way with a medicine ball. That's a really good way to do it. But as far as the secret here, and I'm gonna give one more bonus tip that will help, is that we're gonna feel the hands in, club head out and up, and then we go ahead and smash it. So hands in, club head out and up is a great feel for a lot of players that struggle with coming over the top and slicing. Makes it real simple. Solid, easy, less effort, and making the club feel very light, a lot less work. You know, I just hate to see that. I see that a lot. You know, even when I walk up and down the range and I see students work or see players working, is that the club head just comes in way too early and gets flat and behind you. And there's just so many other manipulations that have to be made. And also, what you look here, if I look at this golf club, it's built on an angle, right? Not built like that. It's built on an angle. So you'd want to feel this club go up like this way here. So I'm going to give you a bonus tip here, which is something that you could really, if you do have an issue with that and you've seen it on video or you know you're working on that with your pro, here's a tip that I love to use with students. In fact, it's a really good simple way to do it. So I have an alignment stick just underneath my iron here. Okay, go ahead and take my grip. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you from down the line first, and we'll do face on. But as I swing back, what's going to happen is I'm going to rub the alignment stick down the front part of my leg, down my knee, and you can see where this club is going now. Okay, the hands are still working in because I'm still turning and I'm extending, tilting, and turning. But you can see where this club is going, much more vertical. Okay, and usually people are going to swing the club back on an angle anyways, but that club head goes, or that shaft goes right down my leg, and now look where I'm at. So if I look at it straight on, it's going to go down my leg, and you can see how actually that also helps tilt my shoulders, and it helps me keep very centered. So I'm doing a lot of good things here. I'm staying centered, not swaying. Boom, like this right here. And you can hit shots with this too. I recommend this more off a tee than hitting the ball off a ground, because you want to do it slowly in the beginning, just not to hurt yourself. But I would say put a ball on a tee, put the stick here. So you're going to set up to it. You're going to go up and just turn back through. And so you can do that really slowly in the beginning just to get that feel. So I know this can help you. This can help your game. This can help you play better golf and have more fun on the golf course. So if you're struggling with bringing the club in, let's work on getting the club in a light position for all you right brain golfers out there. Less technical terms, more up, more lighter. So that makes it very simple from here. And then when I swing through, the club's going to fall behind me and come all the way around. So I hope this helps your game. Again, my name's Jess Frank. I'm a PGA teaching professional. Been doing it over 20 years. Hopefully you really enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave comments. And again, just love teaching this game. Love hearing the comments back. I've been getting some terrific feedback of a lot of you guys playing really well. Guys and girls playing really well from a lot of the tips. So I'll keep them coming. Keep watching the videos and let me know about your progress and how I can help you. Again, really appreciate it. Have a great day. Thanks again for watching.